The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacy Sturm.
Adam Steen.
Nicci Johnson.
All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Did you say you've seen it?
Yes.
I have not seen the new one.
I don't want to see the new one.
It's fine.
It looks a little weird. But I might,
They seem creepy.
They do.
Don't look at me that way. Judgy.
It was
Judgy
fine.
Judgerton.
I wasn't being judgmental. I was making a judgment.
How was it?
Entertaining, but not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination.
I didn't figure. Okay. Well, now Michael Bay is our generation's polio. He does terrible, destructive things and is yet somehow presidential. His latest assault on our senses is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which, even though is not directed by him, looks exactly like every movie he's ever made, only with turtles instead of
Really?
robots, asteroids, or Martin Lawrence.
Oh, what the hell?
While these creatures are abominations, they're not the worst beasts that have been featured in movie history in recent memory. Coming in at number 4, Howard the Duck.
Nice.
Yes.
Howard the Duck. Back in
Yes.
1986, America was crying out for entertainment. 1985 had given us The Goonies, Breakfast Club, Back to the Future, Commando, Return of the Living Dead, and
Commando.
Legend.
Yep.
1986 had a lot to live up to. And sure, it gave us Aliens, Labyrinth, Stand By Me, The Fly, Top Gun, and a host of others. But then came Howard the Duck. Howard the goddamn duck.
Yes.
The resulting film, based off a comic book, asks you to accept a child-sized man duck who wants to
duck.
bang Aaliyah Thompson and who has to
Yes.
fight the pedophilic principal from Ferris Bueller. That sentence is horrifying, and your asshole should be clenched up like an old lady gripping her purse on the bus.
Suddenly clenching.
Number 3, there's actually 2 characters from this movie, Spaceballs.
Oh, yeah.
The Mel Brooks classic Spaceballs gives us 2 for 1 on creepy anthro characters. Although we get to see one for only a few minutes, the other character, Barf, is so well executed in this movie that you probably completely overlooked how potentially off-putting the reality of a John Candy-sized dog man can be.
Why would that be off-putting? I would kill for one of those.
Yeah.
To be just like your bestie. Walk around with them all the
Right,
time.
Chewbacca was
Mad
in
dog.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Right? That's true. Now, there are a bunch of great sight gags with his tail wagging and his ear standing up on point. Now, thinking of everything that you know about dogs, you can picture him licking his own butt.
Yeah.
No one should ever be led down a road where you picture John Candy licking his own butt, though.
I
Pretty
figured
sure.
it was kind of implied in the movie.
Yeah, I think so. Leg humping, eating poo,
Yeah.
scraping your butt across the carpet.
Yeah.
And then, also from Spaceballs, Pizza the Hut. Who, of course, is not an animal, but still an anthropomorphic pizza man who gets eaten by a robot at some point during the movie.
He eats himself.
Oh, that's right, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah. He gets locked in his limousine and eats himself to death.
So odd.
I love that movie.
Spaceballs was great.
Yeah, it was.
Might have to go watch that later today. Next, Tank Girl.
Oh, that one was pretty
yeah.
cool. I liked that.
See, I did not like who played Tank Girl? Lori,
Yeah, the little sister from A League of Their Own.
yeah. And she was in Point Break, too. I never liked her. I never liked her.
I have kind of a guilty pleasure with her voice and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
It's different.
kinda
Yeah, that might
just
be
this
it.
weird thing.
But all things being equal, Tank Girl was a visual abomination.
Mm-hmm.
And most believe probably should never be watched by anybody ever again. You would do better to spend 2 hours scouring your crotch with steel wool probably than to watch this movie.
Well, if the comics aren't any different.
I know, absolutely. Follow the comics.
Yeah.
The basic story revolves around an apocalyptic future in which assholes control the water, but then cool people find a way to get water. Tank Girl was pretty forgettable, but Ice-T playing a half-man, half-kangaroo mutant, you're not going to miss that.
Nope.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Let's see. And then the number 1 movie beast creepier than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Planet of the Apes 2001.
Ugh.
That's really weird.
There have been 8 Planet of the Apes movies to date, likely a 9th on the way in another couple of years, plus a TV show back in the day, and a number of comics and other media. Only one of these need concern you. Tim Burton's 2001 Planet of the Apes was a total shit show.
Yes.
While Charlton Heston's Apes were low budget and laughable by today's standards, and the current Andy Serkis crop of apes was so realistic you can almost catch a whiff of banana and poop in the IMAX theaters.
Yeah.
The Tim Burton apes
They
managed
pipe it in.
the Tim Burton apes managed to nestle themselves right in the middle of the place called Yee. It's the sound you make every time Helena Bonham Carter's chimp lady appears on screen in a pseudo-romantic moment with Marky Mark.
No, it's so weird.
I'm totally a space scientist, and this is my wicked piss of monkey. Oh, my God. It's on screen for about 30 seconds when Glenn Shaddix has sex as Senator NATO.
Yeah, that was.
It's played for laughs, we hope. But your reproductive organs are going to, like, pack up a suitcase and take out of your body if
Oh
you
my
watch that. It's just
God.
nasty. They're just going to retreat from your body if you watch it. So there you go. So there are things scarier than the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Just saying. I'm going to have to go watch Spaceballs, I think, this afternoon.
I'm gonna find Howard the Duck on Blu-ray.
Howard on Blu-ray even.
On Blu-ray.
That movie is so bad. Like George
So
Lucas was
bad.
still riding high off the Star Wars series, and
I think
Indiana
George
Jones and
Lucas
stuff
was
like
just
that.
high.
Yeah.
That is no excuse for that. That was just crazy.
Yeah, that
I
was-
remember as a kid watching it in the movie theater going, what the
Yeah, it was such a pervert. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the Howard the Duck character, but
Yeah.
still, this was just wrong.
So wrong. So right. So there you go.
I need a suitcase big enough that has.
To have rollers on it makes you look important.
Yeah, right.
I bet he's got samples of stuff in there. Should I
Avon?
ask him what kind of samples do you have in there? Are you a Norwex salesman? Well, who was that? What was that company that, oh, God, my grandma used to sell it. Everybody's Amway.
Yeah.
oh, I heard of that.
Everybody had a
That-
suitcase of Amway.
The movie I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
You ain't selling any No Way products, are you?
No way.
Let's go to the bathroom with all that shit on.
Oh, well, thanks for coming in today, guys.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been great.
It's been fun. Well,
It's been great.
it's been great. Heat, move now.
yeah. We were
Orange on
listening
a toothpick.
to a comedy station in the kitchen last night, and Robin Williams came on. I almost teared up.
Aww.
And now the show is over.
Aww.
I even watched Bicentennial Man last week.
Totally forgot about that one,
I
too.
love that movie.
I'm going to have to check it
Like
out.
Patch Adams. That one was good.
I didn't want to ball that hard.
I know, right?
Right.
Like that and What Dreams May Come. I'm just like,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
no, they're all
I
dead.
can only watch Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams now. Everything else is too sad, so sad.
Right.
Well, One Hit Wonders are coming up at 1. That afternoon show coming up at 2. Rock Ranger coming up at 4. And your requests all day. Let me know what you want to hear. Email me, Stacy at urlradio.net. That's Stacy at urlradio.net. Everybody have a lovely day.